Hello, everybody. This is Alan McBride from Navarre United Methodist Church, and this is just another opportunity to update you, but this is a very important message and update. I'd like to take just a couple of minutes to say that we have just celebrated Jesus' resurrection this past Sunday, and it was wonderful. And I hope you were here or were able to view online. Now, I'd like to take a few moments and talk about some great things that God is doing here at Navarre United Methodist Church. And I want to make an important announcement for our church community. I have to tell you that the 2 Sundays preceding Easter, March 26th and then Palm Sunday, April 2nd, we had our largest in-worship attendances since March 18th, 2020. When COVID hit all of us. And then this past Sunday, Easter, we had 500 people here. For worship online and on Facebook and YouTube, we now average 350 viewing participants every week. And we have a growing presence with children's online ministry as well. We are seeing, by the way, this year our nursery growing. On Easter, we had 25 children under nursery care, and in fact, recently, we had to hire 4 more nursery staff to work with Hannah Henley, our nursery coordinator. Now, I've been watching the numbers of children here each Sunday increase for months. With Matt Gregory's leadership and wonderful volunteers, we have just brought on our staff, Christine Gersick, as our new children's pastor. Matt will now be focusing as youth pastor in this vital area of growing students into followers of Jesus Christ. And I see growth occurring in so many places around our church. In fact, due to the movement of God's Spirit in these areas, we are in the process right now of expanding facility space for children and youth into Hildreth Hall. We'll be moving our administrative offices over to the youth house, which we are now referring to as the admin building. We're also creating space in the new admin building for meeting and conferencing purposes for small teams and for leadership. Now, all of these facility changes will be completed before Vacation Bible School, which begins June 19th. By the way, registration for Vacation Bible School is already going on online on our website, and we already have 70 kids registered, and this is just mid-April. By the way, get ready for something really new. Before the end of May, we will have a new covered walkway that goes from the sanctuary building over to the entrance of Hildreth Hall, and a new awning that will cover our picnic patio area on the west side of the Hildreth Hall kitchen. Now, along with the traditional worship service we began this past September, our worship services are going great. Jamel Boast is doing an incredible job leading our worship team, and contemporary worship has hit a high as people have come to honor and praise God each Sunday. Nathan Purcell leads our media and Facebook live stream team, and all of that is first rate, and our online presence, as I mentioned, is growing. The preschool ministry under Hannah Purcell and Jen Neely continues to be the benchmark, literally, for preschools in Santa Rosa County. And it is the premier program for preschoolers all around. I think it's wonderful that we get to present Jesus to 125 kids in that program, as well as their families. And we're beginning to see preschool families coming over. We had 5 preschool families join us for Easter. Now, beginning back in September, we began a weekend backpack food ministry program to reach out to Navarre area school children who had needs. We send weekend food home to them. And to date, volunteers have packed over 12,000 individual bags of food that kids take home on Fridays from school. The ministry of the Good Neighbor Thrift Store is going great. Laura Beth Snow and her team now bring in $10,000 on average per week, all of which goes to fund area mission outreach to help people in our community. In fact, we began to make plans to add more building space for the thrift store prior to COVID. Now, I believe this is the year for us to reestablish a building committee to see this complete and to add the expansion for the thrift store so that we can further grow mission outreach, expressing Jesus' love to our community even more. We instituted a strategic planning group led by Brad Williams in the fall of 22, and they are very nearly finished discerning where God is leading Navarre United Methodist Church. I expect they will share with us this year, among other things, that we absolutely need to build another building to accommodate more children and youth ministries, as well as expanded space for small groups, classroom space for adults, space for families. Not to mention the great need to expand the facilities for our preschool ministry. We have 125 children under care now, but we could have 250 children under care in that preschool ministry. And imagine all the families in this community we could reach in this manner. More families are now coming, and our sole mission as a church, remember, is to make disciples for Jesus Christ, to bring people into relationship with God. And we are being Christ's light, life, and love to each other, but especially to the Navarre community. Karen and I came here to Navarre Methodist in July 2017, 6 years ago. And it has been our blessing to be able to be loved by you, even as we sought to bring Jesus' love to you. 2 weeks ago, our bishop, David Graves, reached out to me and asked me to prayerfully consider moving to another church in our area to provide pastoral leadership there. I want to tell you that even though this was a complete surprise, it was a change that I did not expect, nor did I desire. Karen and I absolutely love being here with you and to see all the things that God is doing around us. Nobody wants to step away from where God is at work. But I have accepted the bishop's invitation to move to another church. After 6 of the most incredible years in my 32-year ministry experience, we've shared together in some difficulties, and we've seen even more successes and blessings together here at Navarre. Now, these successes and the movement of God's Spirit here will not cease. God is not finished with you being Christ's life, light, and love. And this pastoral change is not immediate. My final Sunday at Navarre won't be until June 18th. And your new pastor will be beginning his ministry among you by the very beginning of July. Soon, I can share more information about the very gifted pastor who is coming to Navarre. But know this right now, Karen and I love you very much, and we feel strongly that our time together with you and this incredible staff that I've gotten to work with has been the best for me, the best ministry experience of my life. It's been a very special blessing for me personally to work side by side daily with Robert Trigg. And I have found out that even though we're the same age, clever Araya and I cannot keep up with Clever, who is everywhere doing everything all the time. Hey, everything is going to be fine, and we will talk soon. God bless you.